Thank you very much, Titi. Please make sure there's hot pepper for our breakfast. Okay, so now we have nutrition this morning, and today we have a certified nutrition health coach, Omolola Ajilola, whose focus is on disease prevention and healing of the body through nutrition. She is here to discuss gut health, which refers to the balance of microorganisms that live in the digestive tract. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Gut health, to be honest, I haven't heard about that. So you have a lot of teaching to do.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so now walk us through what gut health is.
Okay, gut health is basically our entire digestive system.
Okay.
And the microbes, that's the microorganisms, the bacteria, the fungi, and all of those things that live there.
Okay.
The focus really is on those organisms because they have an entire ecosystem going on there. It's an entire life going on in there.
Oh, okay.
And there are over 1 trillion of them. Yes, that live on our inside. So we have critters inside of us.
Okay.
Literally, yes. But initially, science always felt that we were born sterile, like there were no bacteria.
Yeah.
But recent research has shown that nobody's born sterile. Like when a woman is pregnant, her body begins to create bacteria for her baby. So as the baby comes out,
Yeah.
that baby hits the cecum and and takes up bacteria through the nose, through the mouth,
Yeah.
and that bacteria now colonizes the digestive system, and that begins the process of building the immunity of that child.
Okay.
That's the beginning of the bacteria life. So the moment you start to breastfeed, there is nutrients in the breast milk for the bacteria to feed on, to grow, to thrive, and all of that. And that's one of the reasons why it's important that we breastfeed our children, because breast milk has something called prebiotic, and that's exactly what feeds bacteria.
Okay.
Yes. And when they thrive, they give us good health. That's basically it.
So when they don't thrive, what happens?
So what happens is, it's easy to get bad bacteria. So you touch the table and you mistakenly put your hand in your mouth. You get bad bacteria introduced into your body, and they stay there. And they start to thrive when you start to eat unhealthy food, because that's what feeds them.
Oh, okay.
Healthy food and fermented foods, food that have prebiotics, like tiger nuts, are things that are foods that feed the good bacteria in the digestive system.
Yeah.
But it's easier to get things that feed the bad bacteria, because mainly that's what we eat, unhealthy food. Sugar and all of that, carbs, heavy carbs.
Yeah.
So those are the things that feed the bad bacteria on our inside. So the digestive system, think about it like a tree. Okay, so you have the roots in your the human body.
Yes.
So you have the roots in your digestive system. The root is where everything happens. That's where you get nutrients from, and that now determines what happens in the brain and all of that. So what happens in your digestive system affects your brain, your mood, because hormones are created there. The beautiful thing about the bacteria also is that they create B vitamins.
Okay.
Yes.
The bacteria?
The good bacteria.
Bacteria.
Yes.
Okay.
They create B vitamins for us because we don't eat enough of it. And when we have good bacteria, they create, and they also do something called, very interesting, they do something called biological transmutation. They have the ability to change one nutrient into another, depending on what you need. For instance, they can change silica. If you eat stuff like mango or banana, it comes with silica. It can change that silica to calcium.
Okay.
Yes. So they do a lot of amazing things that keep us healthy. They help us to maintain our immune system. And so when you hear about things about depression, mood swings, all of these begin in the gut. There's a movement out there now where we're talking about autism and gut health, because you can't separate your gut health from your brain. The things that are happening here affect your brain. One of the beautiful things about good bacteria also is that they are the first line of defense that we have. Okay. So when you eat something unhealthy, for instance, there was a research that showed, they did a research about 2 cows. One cow was grass-fed, no antibiotics, and the other cow was grain-fed and had a lot of antibiotics. And then they gave them lead. What happened was that the cow that was grass-fed, no antibiotic, had the lead and was able to pass out from its stool about over 80% of the lead that it took in, because what the bacteria does is that if it can neutralize the poison or whatever it is that you've ingested, it will bind itself and take it out. So it sort of Yes, that's what they do. But the other cow that had all
Just the
the
grass.
antibiotic and a lot of
okay.
grains, they were not eating healthy.
Yeah.
They took in
But they couldn't bring it up.
over 90% into their bloodstream.
Oh,
so
wow.
what in nutrition, we say that the digestive system is really the inside of our body. That's the beginning. So we think that this is the outer part of our body.
Yeah.
But the digestive system is actually the first
Part of
place.
the body.
Yes. So when we eat and we don't digest our food properly, they help us to digest food as well. When we eat and we don't digest our food properly, because we don't have good bacteria in our digestive system.
Yeah.
There's so many things. They help us to break down our nutrients so that we can take them up. So if your digestive system is not really in
Yeah.
a good state, disease is bound to happen. Because when you have like an imbalance,
Yeah.
you know, you're supposed to have a balance that it favors the good bacteria over the bad bacteria.
bacteria.
You can't live without bad bacteria.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's not
So
possible to
It's not
prevent
possible to live without the bad
Okay.
bacteria. You have some of them, but
Yeah.
the good bacteria must outweigh the bad bacteria.
There's-
So when
there's-
you have...
Sorry, I'm going to have to cut you.
Okay.
But then there's still so much more to learn about bacteria, and we still have you, thankfully, for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
So you definitely do not want to miss her segments of the show about good bacteria, bad bacteria, and so much more to learn on your nutrition. About Still Wake Up Nigeria, we're going on a quick break, and we will be right back.